quick tour of the greenhouse now that it's cleaned up a little bit. And we got our compost bin built, and we can just take the screws off this side quickly and empty it. And this is our cattle panel greenhouse, the big one, and we have a smaller one in the city. Cauliflowers have grown a little bit since last week. This one almost has, I scratched it off, a little speck of dark mold almost looking. There's a bit there. I can see that at the end of my finger. I don't know what that is. I lost a bunch of cauliflower this summer to some sort of fungus. And I'm a little nervous that it stayed in here. Anyways, there's Ozzy at the end. Hi, Ozzy. And what else can I show you? Go outside here. I got the door blocked open a little bit. It's too hot in here. And here is the 2-year-old lasagna garden. This was nothing more than an old building site at this time 2 years ago. We've now had 2 crops off of it, and the soil is outstanding, absolutely outstanding. You can tell here we had another building, or whoever homesteaded on this property had another building here, and Roy has mowed it all down real close so I can try to cover up the nettle and the stinging nettle come spring. We have a 8-foot deer fence around the entire perimeter. Here is the small lasagna garden. The reason it looks the way it does right now is because we've the quiet grass was sneaking in, so we put cardboard around the outside, very thick, and brought in 2 big loads of sawdust from the neighbor's mill to choke anything out. I had a big potato box here. The quiet grass had breached it, so I dug all the good soil out of it, which is mostly leaf mold and manure, and I've re-cardboarded, and I have to cover that up. Here's another big compost bin. It's a little dry. Here's my fruit garden. I have, let's see, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 haskaps there. They're just starting to produce really well. We probably get close to a 5-gallon bucket off them now. Here's what's left of our grapes. And the winters are just too harsh out here for them. I'm going to dig this one up, I think, and take it to the city. It tries every year, but it's just too harsh. By the time it starts making grapes, it's already too late. We have a couple of cherries, and a plum over there. These are my little Saskatoon bushes that are finally starting to produce. And this was my old garden, and it got tired. I mean, I used it for 12, 13 years. And the weeds were getting bad. It seemed like every load of manure I ever got brought in more weeds, so I completely cardboarded it off this spring and got Roy to build me all these potato boxes. And put a little bit of manure in the boxes and threw some spuds in them, and it just wasn't enough material. None of it did really well, so I've spent the last couple of weeks topping them all up. The seaweed compost, more manure from that big potato box. So everybody's got enough. And I've tarped those off because they've got fresh compost, unrotted compost on top, so the worms are coming up and doing their thing. And I've pre-planted potatoes in this one. A little potato I call Red Nugget, which could be the Roco. They're almost identical. So someone told me they were Red Nugget, but I think they were mistaken. I've been calling them Red Nugget ever since, but I think they're Roco. This I transplanted all my strawberries into, and this one's got garlic. There's the purple and the white, purple Russian and just plain white. I think they're a soft neck. And these are going to have little bits of peas. These are the shelling peas over there, here. And I'll put the snap peas in the lasagna garden. I don't like them to crossbreed. I had saved a bunch of peas that all had 10 peas in each one. They were incredible peas, and they've just disappeared. I don't know what the heck happened to them. Anyways, rhubarb, gooseberry, and we've pushed the fence back so we can mow right up to the garden. Another compost, and Aussie, and I still have a bit of kale going. That's kind of the tour of my gardens out here. And we just finished putting another layer of cardboard down and another trailer load of sawdust here, as you can see. And so we shouldn't have any breaches for a while. What a beautiful day. And there's the lake. Wind's picking up. Talk to you later. Bye.